Hi, and welcome to Chamber Chat via Zoom. I'm Danielle McFadden, president of the Greater Lowell Chamber of Commerce. So excited to have my friend Bonnie Sisson here. She's with Elder Services of the Merrimack Valley in North Shore, and we just spent 20 minutes talking offline, catching up. So nice to see you.
Oh, Danielle, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for having me. It's always nice to put a little plug in for our support for our older folks.
Yes, and you have a big event coming up. So you want to talk about your Elder Services Golf Classic that's coming up on September 14th.
I do. Anyways, and I just wanted to say thank you to, first of all, to everybody who supported this event. You know, we're a nonprofit, and like a lot of other nonprofits last year, we had to cancel all our events. And, you know, the money we raise, all of our causes are wonderful. We focus on older folks and trying to help them find ways to keep their independence. We spend a lifetime trying to be independent from our parents first, and then independent, you know, raising our families, and then we try to hold on to it the last part of our life because we've become accustomed to it. So I just
earned it at that point, right? You earned like your independence. Yes. After answering to people your whole life, employers, parents, children.
I know. Anyways, and so when you get older, you know, you've come to value that, and we should respect that. Everybody should be given that choice to maintain themselves as safely and as independently as possible. And that's where we step in. You know, we have the formal and informal support systems. You know, some of our community programs like Meals on Wheels and Adult Day Health, transportation, which is always an issue because as you get older too, there's always that conversation about giving up your keys, and that truly does limit your independence. So this fundraiser raises money for the DeStefano Family Care Fund, and all the proceeds go to help older folks who find themselves in an urgent or emergency situation, or just in what I call one of life's little sticky wickets. You know, you get stuck in in a situation, and you can't move, you know, left or right until somebody steps in, and you know, and we can give small grants from the proceeds, small grants to people. To help them, you know, with items of basic necessity or extra food. We can help with fuel assistance, or even if you think about, you know, how all of us were stuck in the house last year because of COVID, but caregivers, especially if you are caring for somebody 24/7 with Alzheimer's, and, you know, that's a heavy load. So, you know, we might be able to provide respite so that you get that break that you need, because a sick caregiver, if you let your own health decline, you know, then you're not you know, you just don't have the stamina to be able to care for the person you love. So anyway, thank you to everybody who's supporting this event. We are sold out with golfers, but I'm still looking for a few. Yes, I know. I'm so thrilled about that. It sort of gives you an indication about people wanting to get out of and do stuff. And
seriously,
you know, yeah, and of course, you know, golf is outside, and everybody has been pretty comfortable, you know, with all of this moving forward, with it being outside. But you know, we have a nice luncheon planned, and we have a few surprises out on the course. We're doing this dart golf where you know you hit the ball onto this huge blow up dart board, and you can win some money, and we've got some great prizes. The other nice thing about this year's tournament is it's our 25th anniversary. I can't even believe it.
And yes. You've been there for all of them.
I have, not managing them, just the last 10, but yes, I actually, Danielle, I played in the first one. It was out in West Newbury, and it had rained, and there were 18 holes, but 9 were underwater. So we just kept going around in the same.
Oh my gosh. You could have made it like a triathlon with swimming and golf and added a little something else in there.
I know. And that day, believe me, never in a million years did I think, I don't know how many years later would I be actually managing this crazy event. So, so instead of a car on the hole-in-one, for the hole-in-one prize, I decided to go with $25,000 in cash. And
whoa, so, show me the money. I like that.
That would be really great. Yes. And then the other thing is a $10,000 putting contest. And in 2015, I actually had a winner. It was an older gentleman from Maine who won it and took the $10,000 and took him and his wife on a world cruise.
Oh, fun. What a great
so,
story.
Yeah, I know it was. It was really, really nice. Anyway, so we try every year we try to put like a little, spin on things. So we've got some great raffle prizes. My co-chair, Nancy McKenna, and her husband have been absolutely huge cheerleaders and supporters and gone out and got all kinds of prizes. And our silent auction, our golf outings at private clubs. And so that always piques the interest. Yeah. And we, of course, every year, so I don't know, about 5 or 6, maybe 7 years ago, the Stanley Cup playoffs. This was winter, and the Stanley Cup was on, the Bruins were in it and everything. And I said to my husband, I know there's the Masters. I said, but it's too bad we don't have like a Stanley Cup of golf. And he was like, what are you talking about? But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, what, maybe we ought to do something about that. So I went to the trophy store and I found this great big, huge trophy with this big golf thing, on it, and this big golf ball on it, and brought it, and then started to talk about, different teams. Now I've got, most of the people are casual golfers and they know it's a fundraiser. It's a networking event. It's just camaraderie and a lot of fun. But I've got about 5 or 6 teams in it that are in it to win it every year, in it to win it. And ever since I bought that big trophy, I put the little plaque of the winning team. I bring that every year, and they all say, I want my name, I want my name on that. So I've got this gigantic trophy with all these little plaques of all the winning teams.
How fun.
Yeah, we've had, in fact, the 𝗘𝗹𝗱𝗲𝗿 have been on there a couple of times. One of the paramedics, his wife works here, and Joe, and it's like every time they show up, I have it at registration, and everybody's like, see my name? That's my name. We were the winners last year. They go over and like shine it up a little bit. So, so we just try every year. I just try to make it a little fun and add something that's just maybe a little, offbeat, and but it keeps everybody coming back. That first tournament I told you about, that was 1996. I put together for the 25th anniversary. It's the original planning team that's putting their force. It's the original foursome that's coming this year.
Oh my gosh.
And I have two alumni. I have the first, one of the first case managers and one of the first supervisors that were hired here back in the 70s, playing in the tournament this year. So it's nice to reconnect with people, and they sort of it's nostalgic for them, and it's just like adds a little bit more of a flair to our history, if you will.
Right. It sounds like that you've thought of everything.
Well, sometimes, you've done events, the devil's in the details.
Right.
And sometimes that's what makes all the difference. No, we have a player gift. Some of our sponsors, I have to shout out to Enterprise Bank, our tournament sponsor, 𝗃𝗹𝗱𝗲𝗿, who is community meals. There are new Meals on Wheels catering service. The Eastern Bank is the player gift award this year, and then I did a specialty sponsor, so a shout out to Right at Home. So every golfer will also get a 25th anniversary sleeve of golf balls this year. So it's just nice. A lot of people are kind. It's everybody's future, and so we all got to get used to it. Everybody's had a mom, a dad, a grandmother, an aunt, an uncle, or something who ages, and maybe they've used our service, and we've got over 25, maybe 2,200 clients in Lowell that we help stay.
That's a
healthy,
significant number.
Well, aging. What we want is aging strong in place. That's really what you want. And, to be able to connect to elder services, there's no question there's no dumb question or anything. Our age information, no, it's not age information anymore. It's information and referral. We've gone back. That's what it was when I got here, and they've gone back. So,
throwback. Everything's retro's cool now. So
well, there you go. Then we fit right in. I know I should have kept some of those clothes. I understand those big bell bottoms are coming.
Some of the clothes I'm refusing to embrace, like the mom jean look that people are doing now. I'm staying with the skinny jeans. So you heard it here first. you will not see
Well,
him
you
on
know, the
feed.
weird thing is, I was on Facebook the other day and you know, well, they had this golf thing and I was trying to follow that. There was a prize there and I thought it might be a nice idea for a raffle, but you know, I look the attention span of a gnat on this and something else comes up and this pops up and it said, this is the new fashion for fall. Now, how many women do you know have, I don't, at least, and I'm not, you know, 50 pairs of shoes, and you want people to see the shoes that you're wearing because you've spent a lot of money on them and they match your outfit and you like them. The pants are so baggy at the bottom. And now it's back to the days when we had the platform shoes and the pants came down. You can't see the shoes. So I'm not buying the pants because I do have 50 pairs of shoes.
Right. I agree. I'm not buying the pants either. I'm sticking with what I know and what I like. Oh, that's so funny. You
Anyways.
mentioned like all the mini grants that you're able to offer because of the tournament.
Well, yeah. So
but they're not mini
yeah,
to the people that are
clients have
getting
to-
them.
So yeah, clients have to be associated with the agency in some way. And that's pretty loose, like it's through the Council on Aging. If you get Meals on Wheels, if you happen to get some of our services, you know, or are you know, affiliated with the agency in one of our programs in some way, you know, if you find yourself in a situation, for instance, there was a woman one time, she was in Lowell. She was a client of ours, but she had saved and saved. Now there's a lot of apartments. I had one years ago where you had a gas stove and part of it's to heat and part you cook with. And she had saved forever to buy the stove, but then nobody told her it was $90 an hour for the plumber to come and hook the thing up. And so that, yeah. And some of it's cost share. Some people don't, they don't want to feel as though it's a handout and they can repay, but there's no expectation of payment. This is really just to help somebody who has exhausted every other means. There's just no, you know, there's no other money out there. There was a gentleman who he took his dentures out, his bottom dentures out in the morning, and he went to brush them and he dropped them. So he called, but found out that Medicare doesn't have a dental plan. He didn't realize you have to have a separate dental plan. And so, you know, when he finally did hook up with somebody through Elder Services, you know, his case care manager, she said, oh, I think, you know, we might be able to help out with that. And so we were able to get the dentures repaired for him. So there aren't, you know, there's not a government agency and there's not a grant you can write for some of these, what I call sticky wickets. Everybody has them. You know, you and I, we jump in our car, we go to the grocery store, we pick up milk, we drive the dry cleaners, you pick up our kids, we stop along the way for an ice cream. But when you give up your independent, when you give up your driver's license, and you become, you know, a little bit more isolated, you know, that's where sometimes, you know, people aging in place, they need that extra support. And that's what we're here for, is really just to be able to be that link to their safety and their independence and to age strong. And, you know, and all of this does tie in with the governor's initiative to have, I think, 350 communities in Massachusetts age friendly.
That's great. And those grants, you said that they're mini grants, but to the person receiving them, they're huge.
They're huge. Now we don't give out the money. I mean, we have vendors that will provide whatever it is they need. But what was really nice about this, the Family Care Fund, is it is tailored uniquely right to what the person exactly needs. You know,
you're not trying to fit them in a box and saying, well, this is what we can offer. Let's find a way to make this work.
Yeah, I know. And for a lot of years, just because of the way funding was and because of different things, I mean, you know, there's a lot of places that try to put square people in round holes and we just don't fit. So this is really a very unique and tailored approach to giving the person exactly what they need. You know, letting, like I said, and it's that link to keeping their independence. And that's really what the whole agency is all about, is to provide a care plan and to have some sort of a long-term vision about what you want your life to be like. Sort of, well, I guess maybe they call it, I don't even know if they still refer to it as the last third of your life, but for you to be able to have those choices. And I think that's important.
So for the people listening, how can they support the tournament, and the details one more time about the tournament?
Yeah, I know I have a golf website, www.esmvgolf.org, and you can read about the tournament. You can find out all the details. You can register. And like I said, I still have a few whole sponsorships left. And if there's anybody out there listening who'd just like to support us, if we've helped your family, your mom or dad in some way, and this is a way to pay it forward for the next time that picture yourself, aging. It's a way to pay it forward and to be able to stand in the shoes of somebody who's already experienced this. And like I said, as far as I know, there's no getting around it. Aging is still everybody's future, and it's better we all figure out how to do it better together.
Absolutely. And the tournament is on September 14th. And
September 14th.
I don't think we talked about that yet.
September 14th, 𝗂𝗄𝗄 Country Club, shotgun start. We've got, like I said, lots of raffle prizes, some silent auction prizes. It's just a really fun day. So whether you're a casual golfer and would just like to, and you've taken some lessons over the summer, you'd like to try out your new skill set, or if you're one of my in it to win it golf trophy, a Stanley Cup of golf, competitors, we certainly welcome everybody. We did get some new golfers this year. We've got some new players and some new sponsors, and that from the North Shore, and so it'd be, that which would make sense after the merger. But it's it's shaping up to be a really, really nice day, and again, my thanks, support, and appreciation goes out to everybody who helps make this just a great day.
Well, for anyone watching, you've heard Bonnie speak, so if she's planning it, it's going to be a good time. So definitely check it out and figure out ways that you can help support elder services of Merrimack Valley and North Shore. Thank you, Bonnie, for all that you do. It's so nice to see you.
You too, Danielle. Thanks for having me. It was always a pleasure. I want to say again, Elder Services 25th anniversary annual golf classic, www.esmvgolf.org. Sign up today.
Sign up today. Well, thank you.
Or at least be a sponsor. My golfers are sold out, but you can still help sponsor it, and maybe helping, maybe you have an elder neighbor or an elder friend, or and I'm sure you have plenty of elder relatives, so support them.
Yeah, support them, and there's so many different ways. So always feel free to reach out to Bonnie, and she'll find a way to take your donation and do some good with it. So thank you so much. All right. Well, bye all. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again soon on Chamber Chat via Zoom.
The Coalition for a Better Acre invests in communities, developing stable neighborhoods, and building futures. Since day one, Enterprise Bank has been CBA's leading local funder because Enterprise understands commercial lending, how to streamline the process, and make it easy, serving as a trusted advisor and partner. Whatever your idea of success, Enterprise can help get you there. Enterprise Bank. Create real success. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.